pretty in Oregon. This is fossilized steam. What? Just freaking incredible. Is that possibly snow? Could it be? Or is it just like white rocks? I don't think it's cold enough to be snow. But look here. That's called Wizard Island. I love it. It's so, oh my gosh, it's so unbelievably beautiful. I think it's snow. Anybody know? Looks like snow to me. Okay, because I have to say it. The cliffs of insanity. Look at those. Look at those. Insanity. And that's definitely snow. And now you can see Wizard Island better. The launches and everything. I wonder how you arrange for that. But really beautiful. I'm huffing and puffing. This is my first time hiking at elevation and since Italy, I think. So about a year, and I've also been ill for the last, I don't know, feels like forever. So it's good for me to do this kind of relatively easy hike, kind of get my bearings. I don't think I'm going to do more than 8 miles today, but it's not steep grade or anything. It's just, I don't know what elevation this is at, but it's up. It's up here somewhere. I just want to kind of ease my lungs and my heart. Legs will be fine. It's really the lungs and the heart that have to acclimate, but I've got lots of fuel on me, lots of water, and I feel really good even though I'm huffing and puffing. But I know by the end of this trip, I will be well acclimated. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but do you see how blue the water is, like right up next to the little island there? Oh, it's gorgeous. So I think I'm pretty well, I think I'm pretty well prepared, but the one thing I accidentally left behind in the car, not at home, but in the car, are my hiking poles. I I didn't accidentally leave them behind. I did purposely leave them behind because I knew this trail was pretty easy in terms of just like elevation and ground. Like it's very cushy. There's not a lot of roots, but it does undulate, and I kind of wish I had the poles for the downhill. That's really when I want them the most. So I'm just gonna make sure to leave them in this hiking backpack for future, all the rest of this time. It's going well. There's somebody's van life van with a pretty crazy looking antenna on the top. Want to see this? Look at that antenna. There we go. It's quite the setup. I mean, if this doesn't take your breath away, I just don't know what will. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I'm a lucky lady. I'm never calling myself a lucky lady. Lucky gal. Let's go with lucky gal. So it's starting to haze over, and I can smell smoke, and I think it's the wind is blowing the wildfire smoke this way. There's some really big ones in Northern California, which is not too far from here, but I'm sure there's some in Oregon too. But I'm glad I was here early when it was clear and the air was clear. Better for my lung situation. Don't want you to worry, I'm fine. It's just I've done 3 miles. I'm gonna do 1 more, and then I'm gonna turn around and figure out another plan. Next plan. But yeah, it's just could not be more beautiful, and I am lapping this up. There you can actually see that hazy line. That's all smoke. So yeah, it's blowing in. It's just still beautiful. I have a feeling my way down is going to be completely smoked in, so I'll try to get all the remaining beauty shots in for you now. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's that van way over there. Okay, onward. So here's a question. I've done 3.5 miles. I'd like to do a half mile more. It's really getting smoky now, but this Watchman trail goes to the peak, which is 8,000 feet elevation here, and it's like 1.5 miles. No, is it only half a mile? Oh, well, that's perfect. I'm gonna go up that. Okay, here, show you one last push, and then I will head back to the car. I might take a break at the top. We'll see how smoky it is, but it's just, okay, I'll stop. I'll stop sighing with romantic optimism over the beauty of it all. Well, I'll stop doing it on camera. I won't stop doing it off camera. Okay, I had no idea it was an actual tower at the top. An actual watchtower. Let's go up. How exciting. Ooh, look how smoky it is now. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. Oh my goodness. Look at this. What is this? It says personnel only, but can I just, I won't go in, but can I just look? Nope, it's boarded up. Wow, that's pretty neat though, huh? Look at that. How cool. Oh, so cool. Okay, so this very helpful sign tells you what all of the peaks are. So this is where I parked, Rim Village. And then I took the Discovery Trail to Discovery Point. And then I took the Rim Trail to the Watchman Trail, which is where I am right now. So that'd be like right here. And we're looking at Wizard Island. And then all these different points. And oh, I think Mount Scott is the tallest. Nope, Mount McLaughlin, but that's not around the lake. That's kind of hard to see. That one sticking up right there is Union Peak, 7,709 feet. Mount McLaughlin, which is kind of shrouded right now, is 9,495 feet. We're on this Watchman Peak. It's like whatever I said it was before, 8,000 something. But, it's getting real smoky. I'm gonna have to head back. But I'm gonna take just a quick little break. Read a couple more. I already read this sign. They had this down there. This is really cool. They measured the depth of the lake back in 1886 by using a metal pipe attached to piano wire, with like taking depth soundings. Isn't that like that? Isn't that neat? And it was accurate. It was only 53 feet off. So the lake, the deepest point of the lake is 1,943 feet. And it's the deepest lake in the United States and the 9th deepest in the world. So that's pretty cool. So here we are at Watchman Peak. You are here. Let's see what the other sign says. I'm going to actually sit on this nice little bench right here. What this was originally was a volcano called Mount Mazama, and it collapsed. I don't know when. Does it say somewhere when? Maybe on another sign somewhere else. And it forms the basin of Crater Lake. And it's one of the high Cascades. Isn't that cool though? That used to be a mountain. And now it's a crater where the eruption took place. So cool. What does this last one say? And then have a seat and get my bearings here. Oh, this is about the fire. The Watchman Fire Lookout. It's been in operation since 1932. I'm gonna have a seat and get my bearings and then head back before it gets any smokier than it already is. Do you want to know what song gets stuck in my head pretty much without fail every time I hike? I don't know if I can sing. I'll try. You take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll beat you there to Scotland. Over and over in my head. You're welcome for that. Also, look at the haziness now. Woo! Only a mile and a half left to get back to Blue. Made it back. Look at the parking lot now. When I got here, I was one of 2 cars. Now it's full up. So, I don't know if you can see this, but it's 8 miles on the nose, according to All Trails, with a 1,750 foot elevation gain. Total moving time, 3 hours, 7 minutes. You know, I really enjoyed that trail. It was really beautiful. Beautifully maintained and just really nice. 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm gonna go check out the shop. Wow, that was a successful morning. It's noon. I accidentally broke the dead cat off of my microphone on my little camera here, my ZV-1. Which, truth be told, I broke off about a month ago, and I thought I glued back on well, but clearly not, because I broke it off again. So I'm gonna have to try to find some super glue at some point. I call it a dead cat, and that's a horrible thing, but I don't actually know what it's called. A wind muff? So I went in the little shop, I bought a few things. I like buying souvenirs at the parks because it supports the parks and also it's a souvenir, right? So I got some stickers. I got this one. I'm thinking of starting to put the stickers on my water bottle. I don't know. Jury's still out. So I just start covering it in stickers from all the places I've been. I feel like it's gonna get covered pretty quickly. But that's a thought. So one to stick somewhere, that or on the lid of my cooler, I thought would be fun because then I can kind of look at that, remember where I've been. And then I bought this sticker for my memory keeping. So I bought those stickers, and I spent a pretty penny, but it's a really nice sweatshirt. I just loved this sweatshirt. It's a nice like lightweight hoodie. I figure it'll be like a sweatshirt I can leave in the car. It's really nice, and I really liked it, so I was like, okay. I brought with me a long sleeve shirt with a hood on it that I bought from, was that Canyonlands? I think it was from Canyonlands last year. Anyway, I also bought the smoothie because that sounded delicious. I don't drink those. I haven't had one of those in a very long time, but I know they're good. And I got a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I'm kicking myself for not buying peanut butter jelly and bread when I went to the store in Salt Lake yesterday. And now I'm like, or 2 days ago. What day is this? I don't know. I just spent $4 on a peanut butter sandwich, and I'm like, I could have spent like 40 cents on this. So that's on my list. I started making a grocery list too while I was hiking down. So I have a one tiny bar service here. I'm hoping it's enough to get kind of like situated. At least I'm going to eat here because it's a nice shady spot. It's like right on the trail, so there's a lot of people passing by, and then the road's over there. And I've opened all the windows. I love that you can open the back window of the truck. That's like one of the best features of the 4Runner, among many. So I'd like to figure out where I'm going because it's smoky here, and I'm thinking of heading north. I've always wanted to go to Bend. I do eventually want to land on the coast, but I might do Bend tonight and tomorrow. I feel like it's going to be hard to get camping, and there's a lot of wild camping around Bend. That's pretty accessible from what I hear, like on the internet. I really want to eat this sandwich. But, so I just need enough service to like sort out where I'm going, and then have the map engaged, and then just like get on the road and figure it out when I'm there. So that's the plan, or lack of, that's all the plan there is. Speaking of which, I was thinking about this on my hike today, how much I'm enjoying not having plans. Like, I have a general gist of what I'm doing in that I knew I was going to fly into Salt Lake to pick up the car. I knew I had 10 days then to explore the Pacific Northwest, and I know where I want to end up leaving the car for a future trip coming up. That makes it convenient for that. And in between, the sky's the limit. Like, I knew I wanted to go to Crater Lake. Like, I know I want to go to Bend. There's places on the coast I want to visit, and there's places in Washington. I want to spend most of the time in Washington, probably all of next week in Washington, but we'll see. But yeah, it's really liberating. It's a little like finding places to sleep at the last minute is something new to me, but I've only done it the one last night, and that worked out just fine. And I don't think I'll have trouble in Bend. And then I can, hopefully it's like a very well-established like city, basically, so there'll be service enough where I can maybe plan out a little bit of the weekend. I'm going to want to shower, like in the next day or two. So I might look for an Airbnb, like maybe in the next couple of nights. I don't think I need one tonight, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe Sunday night, to like get some work done. I have work to do, have internet to be able to upload and things like that. But yeah, this is fun. I like this a lot. It's very, very liberating. From a recovering perfectionist who had to plan everything to the last minute in my 20s, and basically up until I had children. Children really liberated me, and then divorce really liberated me, and now I'm living my best liberated life. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this sandwich, try to get some navigation, and hit the road, and then we'll find a place and I'll bring you along. Alrighty. Do you want to know how small this world is? I was just sitting here eating my lunch, and then I finished that and I got out and I was just organizing, like putting away my hiking stuff. The person behind me was like, "Hey, are you from Naperville?" Because I have this car. It's from the Toyota of Naperville dealership. I don't live in Naperville, but I don't live too far from it. And so around the plate is a license plate cover. Is that what they call them? I don't know. Whatever. It's like the frame, right? And it says Toyota of Naperville. And I was like, "No, but I live very close. I got this car there." They're like, "We're from Naperville." And we had this whole 20-minute conversation, and they told me all about how they've been traveling, and they wanted to show me their car, and I showed them mine. They were sleeping in their car too. They had like a RAV4. It was just, I mean, how awesome is that? How awesome is that? So that was fun. And now I'm going to bed, for real. Okay. Guys, I can't even. Look at this truck. Look. Yep. That place is really nice. I had some sort of vinegar sparkling drink. It was really good. And I sat in the air conditioning and I'm trying to find a place to sleep, and it's tough. I think this is like what everybody says, all the YouTubers who do this, like on the fly, trying to find a place to sleep thing. It's tough. I'm gonna make a call and see if there's any availability at this campsite I want to go to, but it's a 2.5-hour drive, so I just don't know. It's a really nice store. Got some supplies. I got some nice stuff. Proud of myself. Well. Look who did her first off-roading. Well, both of us. Got a little dust to show for it. She did great. I didn't have to go into any different sort of gear or anything, actually. It was fine. Just having the clearance helps. So this is my first attempt at wild camping. I knew that there would be a lot of spots around Bend. So it is like there's a fire pit, but there's no facilities and there's no people. And I went to the furthest in spot that's listed on iOverlander because I wanted to be very far away from anybody. And I did pass a few people in other spots over the way, but this is really great. I'm tucked in, real nice and cozy here, and I think she's pretty level. I'll check it out. I kind of tucked her in because I wanted her in the shade. Clearly there was like a fire here at some point, and they've marked all these trees to be cut, but I don't know. I feel pretty good about it. But yeah, I can always pull her up a little bit. It's flat right there too, flattish. But yeah, I feel really good about that. So I'm gonna get organized. I'll show you the groceries I got. Cook some stuff, and yeah. Oh, and I have a bar of service. One whole bar. Doesn't do much, but it's better than nothing. I'm a little backlit. I apologize. Not a little, I'm a lot backlit. I already had one person drive by. This is like the end of this very random dirt road. And I was like, don't stop. Because it's a big campsite, but I'm like alone. So yeah. So I bought bread. This is a honey wheat bread baked in the deli at that store. So I thought that was nice. To go with that, we got some Sweet Creek raspberry jam. Oh, I'm sorry, the lighting is terrible. Where can I put you where you can see better? I have to close up shop here because there's a lot of bugs and I don't want them all in my car. Okay, here. This is made in Oregon, so, you know, local. Peanut butter, I normally would buy a different kind of like organic brand, but I wanted something I didn't have to necessarily refrigerate or stir. So it will go in the cooler, but like towards the top. This has to go in the bottom. This, I heard from somebody, this bitchin' sauce, it's made out of nuts. It's supposed to be really good, like to eat as a dip. That has to go in the cooler. I should have put that in right away. Sneaky, sneaky. I probably shouldn't have bought that. Really wanted it, so got it. And to go with that, I like the Mary's Gone crackers. Never tried the Mary's Gone cookies. So, actually I have the Mary's Gone crackers that I bought today. And these are some of my favorite road sweets. So they're like not quite as bad for you, but it's still candy. So that's what I got at the store. I'm gonna get everything organized and get the car kind of closed up with the windows open. I'm not gonna put the shades in because I want to have all my senses. Like I want to be able to just like get in my driver's seat and go. And there's nobody around anyway, so you can't see me. So what would I be like blocking out the light from? And I'm hoping to wake up really early because I want to head to Silver Falls State Park tomorrow, which is 2.5 hours away, to hike the Cascade Falls Loop. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember, but I'll share that, you know, in the subsequent video or whatever. I don't know how I'm breaking this up. This is awkward. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna charge some things. I'm gonna get everything organized, and then I'm gonna eat some food because I am hungry. I'm attempting to charge all the things. I'm not so sure that that's charging. I never know if that charger works. I wish I just brought a cord, but I didn't. So there's that. But that's okay. And this is the setup. So I've had these things for over a year now. These are my Helinox things. This is a chair and table. And you guys saw the stove if you saw the last video. So that's my Eureka camp stove. I have the same thing as I had last night. Probably until they're gone. Just to keep everything fresh. But I decided, treat yourself. Having some guacamole. I actually bought that in Salt Lake. And I was saving it for today. I switched out the ice because all my ice had melted just. Well, there's still some left actually. So a 7-pound bag of ice lasted me 2 full days. And here I'll show you what remains. I dumped the, where did I put it? Oh, I put it back in the cooler. I dumped the water, but there's still that much ice, and I'm just pouring it now into my Berkey. This is my travel Berkey. If you followed me for a while, you know that I have a larger version of this in my home. It's my favorite. I love the Berkey water filter system. I am a total water snob now, like complete. I was like a minor water snob before, and since I went Berkey, I'm like total water snob. So this is easy to bring. Look, I can put in a little bit more. I've just been putting the melting of the ice water in there, and then I fill out my little Dometic guy. This is my drinkable water. I still have quite a bit. It's pretty full still, even from all the way from home. But I have 5 gallons of extra water in the front of my car. There's a lot of bugs. I'm gonna close my door. Update. The guacamole is yummy. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm gonna feel good about it. The sausage is ready. Stove works great. Things are charging. And water has been filtered. So, all in all, we're doing good. Alright guys, I'm packing it in for the night. I will report in the morning how this all went. Hopefully no disturbances or anything that freaks me out for my first time wild camping. But I have everything packed in the car. I'm not leaving anything out, so I can just go and not worry about leaving anything behind if I have to. And I can easily crawl to my front seat like in a second from the bed area. But yeah, everything in my car is getting super dusty, and I wonder if it's just from me like opening and closing the hatch and the dust is just flying off the back of the car into the car, or if it's like dusting in. In the next few days, I'll probably get an Airbnb and I'll do a thorough shake out, clean out of the car when I have like a place to do that. But a little dust is fine. That's obviously going to happen when you're camping. I just, trying to keep it as clean and neat as possible. But yeah, I'm going to pack it in. It's like 7 o'clock, but I'm tired. The car is just starting to cool down because the sun's going all the way down. And I think it's just about the same temperature now as it is outside. So I'm going to do all my ablutions, use the bathroom one more time, and call it a night. Okay, I'll report in the morning. Okay. Good morning. We made it through. Have I ever turned on my camera before? It's early. Hello, good morning. Like I said, made it through the night. I wasn't even as freaked out as I even thought I would be or was, because I went to sleep right away. I was also tired, but yeah, I slept real well. I just brewed up my hot water and this thing is great. It does like pull a lot of power from the Jackery, but I'm still at 78%. What are we on, day 4? I don't use it for that many things, to be honest, but yeah, there's still a tiny bit of water in here. I'm gonna just pop into my cup. Anyway, I thought I would just check in with you about my plans because, again, I have a general gist of what I'd like to do, but no actual, like, plan. Well, I guess I do have a plan. I'm not giving myself enough credit. Alright, so here's the plan. The plan is I want to go do this hike called the Trail of 10 Falls in Silver Falls State Park, which is 2.5 hours away from here. But it's supposed to be really beautiful and really popular. It's Saturday. So I want to get on the road because it's 2.5 hour drive, and I want to get on the trail before it gets like super duper crowded. But the problem is the sun hasn't actually risen. It's like dawn, right? It's daybreak, but we're getting there. I need to be able to see the road. This road that you saw me come down with like full confidence that I can at least see the road. So I have to wait just a little bit longer. I think if I wait another 15-20 minutes, I should be able to navigate this. But hopefully I get out in one piece. And I think my first night ever of wild camping was a wild success. I was definitely nervous. Oops, I took the handle away. It comes in this nice little case too. I'll link this below. It's great. You need to have 110 volts of power with your power bank, though, if you're using this remotely. Just FYI, because it does pull that much. Anyway, I definitely was nervous, but I still enjoyed myself, and it was a positive experience. There's still other people around, but they're like far away. They're not in a campsite right next to me. Camping does not make me scared as much. I've just never done it not like in an established campground or on an established trail. Like even when I did my backpacking trek last
fall. There weren't that many people around, but there were enough that there was at least like 1 or 2 other people at the campsites each night. So I was never like, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm proud of myself. I think I did great. I was brave. The car did great coming up this road. I mean, this car can handle much more serious terrain than this, but I've never driven anything like this. So it was a good starting point. I didn't have to put it into any other gear or use like any of the fancy things that it has, like to get it through situations. I still need to learn how to do that, so I'm sure that will come about at some point. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, I'm gonna have my tea, I'm gonna get dressed for the day, and then I'm gonna try to navigate. See, it's already so much brighter. I think I can do it. Like if I leave in 15 minutes, it'll be fine. So I'm gonna end this here, otherwise it'll be a stupidly long video. My videos are already super long. And I'll see you in the next one. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed sharing with you. And I will, catch you on the next adventure at Silver Falls. And we'll see where we get up to from there, because I really would like to shower today. And I don't know where or how that's going to happen. So that's the next adventure. Bye, you guys. Take care.